Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we have a interview with the man behind the lfcmaddie account. If you don't know what happened, basically on Saturday a girl called Maddie got exposed as being a catfish, fooled absolutely everybody for months. I have one of them today, Dilbala. His Twitter and YouTube will be in the description anyway, but me and him asked the guy some questions, asked him why and how he did it. What's interesting is Tom doesn't want his voice to be kind of out there, so he is using a voice changer, so he might sound a little bit weird and a little bit creepy as well, because I fucking shot myself when I first heard it. But anyway, sit back, relax, and enjoy the lfcmaddie interview. So Tom, the first thing I wanted to ask is, like, why? Everyone wants to know why you did it.
That is a fair question, considering basic 17 did all of it. But it's not something that I got into Twitter to, oh, let's go on, let's catfish people, let's get nudes, let's expose people. But basically, that's not what I came here to do. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, when... Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
Alright. So, like, most catfishes, when they go onto it and they try and, like, expose people or, like, you know, try and get nudes off them or whatever, but that wasn't your goal, no?
No, for sure not, because, I mean, I was on Twitter for a couple of years now, like, I think...
Yeah. Were you part of football Twitter?
Yeah, like, I followed accounts from it, but I never interacted.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And then, so in, I think it was, like, August or July, I just made the whole Clinical Lalana account.
Yeah.
And then that escalated. I think it was Indrik who added me into a group chat with a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
And that's how that's where the whole thing kind of started.
So, that Lalana account, was that Maddie's, like, first account?
It wasn't Maddie per se.
Yeah.
It was just me. It's me.
And
it got really boring.
Yeah.
And then that's this Indrik, whatever the fuck his name is. He didn't know
Indrik,
yeah.
It is Indrik, yeah.
Anyway, so he added me to this group chat. And in there, I sent the first ever picture of this girl.
Right.
And I sent it as pure banter.
Okay.
And then people are like, oh my god, is that you? And since I was like, okay, fuck it, let's play around a bit, and I was like, yeah, sure, it's me.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
And then I wasn't expecting anything to, like, grow out of it, but people were actually decently nice.
Yeah.
And like, okay, might as well stick around for a bit and talk to these people. And after, like, I think a few weeks, I'd grown by like 200 followers, and I've met a bunch of people, and I'd probably want to continue talking to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's fair enough.
But, like, so, did you not think it's weird at the start where you were pretending to be this girl? You didn't think anything of it?
I mean, as it grew, yeah, I was kind of petrified, I guess, of the conversations I had with people. Especially with girls. Like, they talk about some fucking weird shit. And I'm just there sitting down. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, sure. Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, done that. And no, like, it was just so annoying to have to keep going through with it. To continue talking to the people that I actually wanted to talk to.
But
why, you know what I mean?
Why didn't you, like, just stop doing it, you know what I mean? Like, why did you carry on as Maddie?
I tried many times. Like, that's why I went to the whole, fake account, like, I mean, football Twitter account. Like, removed the API, removed everything.
Yeah. But, like, obviously people gotta still think you're Maddie and not, you know, people just don't change their identity.
Yeah, for sure. But, like, the people that knew me didn't realize, but the new people that followed me, it's like, oh, it's some random dude on Twitter.
But
that's why I did the whole deactivation thing earlier, like, early on in the month.
But people still, even when you, like, transformed into an FT account, people still knew, like, you were Maddie, though. Do you know what I mean? Because...
Yeah, that's a statement, not a question.
Because you'd have to, like... I don't know, people still knew who you were, like, the people you talked to, and obviously you were really, like, relevant at that time.
At that point, it got way too big for me to be able to do anything about it. because the whole exposing thing was literally trending 8th in the UK.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was mad.
Madness, even higher. Like I think it moved to like 6th. It was at its highest,
Yeah.
and then
The highest I saw it was 8th. And
I can kind of see why you carry it on, because you spoke to me before and you sort of said like, because you'd sort of bonded with these people that you spoke to so
Yeah.
much, and that's pretty much the only reason you didn't end it. Is that right?
like, imagine that is right. Like, imagine even after I got exposed, I was going on my phone and I was like, oh, should message this person, and I'm like, oh wait, I can't.
yeah. So
Yeah.
do you not feel bad about like leading all these people on?
Oh, for sure. Like, I was even during the whole thing, I was like, I wish I can just go and tell these people who I actually am.
Yeah.
Just I got exposed, I knew could be reverse image searched.
Yeah.
Mm.
But you
You know
kind
what I mean?
of
Like,
you fooled everyone for months though. But how did you fool everyone like that well? And how did
not
you get
some
exposed like easy?
bragged about it. You know what I mean?
Well, no, obviously not. But like, it's still like the car crash thing, for example. That was a part of it, like the whole story, like how it came to be, kind of like believable in a way.
Yeah, like why you couldn't speak to people on Skype and stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to
So
like talk
basically,
about
like, part of my personal life as well.
that? Hmm.
Oh, so
Um,
is that like an actual thing that's happened to you,
yeah,
or?
it's an actual thing that's happened to me,
Oh, right, okay.
Hmm.
and
And like,
why I was in a bad place at the time of that I was talking to people. He's like, oh, these people actually genuinely care. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
when you talk to them, did you like talk to them as Maddie or talk to them as yourself, if you know what I mean?
I talk to them as myself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's some people, including Dan, I don't know if you guys know Dan, but he just can't wrap his head around it, and I wouldn't expect everyone to.
Yeah.
But I was just talking as me. I
Mhm.
wouldn't try to make up some random story or do some random thing.
Mhm.
I would just be talking about how my day was or how my life is.
Mm.
Like, I wouldn't make up an alter ego.
And that was like
Yeah.
talking about your actual life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair enough then, because like now people have this image in their head that you're Maddie and you're a girl and everything, but now this whole thing has been exposed. You're still the same person, but they see you as someone completely different.
Yeah.
Do you expect them to like understand why you've done it or anything?
I don't expect people to understand everything. I hope they do.
Mhm.
Not everyone, because obviously not everyone's going to
Yeah.
understand why I did what I did. For sure, that's not going to be the case. But
And how?
maybe that I talked to,
Yeah.
if they could understand, and most of them have, like, bless their souls.
Have you So you spoke to like all the people you usually speak to about it?
Most of the regulars, and then I've just been going to the one-offs that I used to interact with.
Yeah. And what do they say?
Um, I mean, some of them are kind of, yeah, that's kind of fucked up, dude. Which I agree, it is a fucked up thing to have done.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like that Colaholic guy,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
was ripping into me in the DMs. It was actually insane.
I mean,
But
yeah. Some people are gonna react to it differently, aren't they? So how are you dealing with all the criticism?
I mean, I have gone on private. I don't know if you guys have seen
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of kills it down because not everyone can go through the account and be like, oh, this is the guy or girl that got exposed, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of has it die down. And if you don't reply to anyone, I don't think that you're going to get hate.
Yeah, that's true. I get where you're coming from that.
And I got a lot of hate from in the Maddie days as well, but I mean, so it's kind of
Yeah, but
everything.
that's just like typical football Twitter. They see a girl talking about football, and they'll just rip into her, won't they? But that wasn't like
Yeah.
that wasn't really
I
real
kinda,
like this. This is like a real thing that people are criticizing you for. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but like, as Maddie, I kind of took that as to my advantage and then just tweeted about absolutely fucking everything.
Yeah, and try to like, I don't know, Russell United fans and that and all
Yeah.
that.
Like, that last tweet, I'm pretty sure if I didn't tweet it out, I wouldn't be here doing this podcast.
Yeah.
Which
of
one?
course.
The one about Monty dabbing.
All right, okay.
Mhm.
What do you mean? So that sort of spurred people on to try and expose you, is that what you mean?
That's not what I mean, no. But I think that's where Adam, the minimum Martial guy,
Yeah.
saw me because I've never interacted with him before.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he randomly goes on and says that I'm a catfish, which props on that.
I mean,
Can't even lie.
I feel really stupid personally because I remember a few months back I was actually defending you.
Like,
Because
A few days
that's
back.
the worst part
yeah,
about this thing because people actually genuinely defended me.
yeah,
And if it was me, like as me, that they were defending, I would be so grateful. But since it wasn't me that they were defending, it was technically me, but it wasn't actually me. I
yeah.
genuinely feel bad because they actually put time and effort into that.
Because there was a tweet in your bio for ages of mine that I said it's
Yeah,
2017 and people still think Maddie's a catfish. I mean,
yeah, that
obviously,
was
I got pre-runs to fuck, and I remember beefing with Dylan here about it
Yeah.
because
Not long ago.
as the right like minutes before the whole expose. Um, Mac was actually defending me as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
because no one,
He
I
no
was
one
was
expect.
actually he was making shit up as well. It's like, oh, he wrote Einabber on her hand.
Oh right, was he?
So I
Did he
just,
make that up?
yeah, he made that up. It's like, wow, you're
I didn't think
actually
I ever saw that. All I saw was the Tom ones on your hand.
How did you get them
But yeah.
pictures?
that I'm not proud of because at the point of me making the first ever Pogba tweet that got like 2.5k,
Hmm.
everyone started on the whole catfish thing, and so even my friends would start believing it. So I'm just like, okay, shit, I have to do something or I'm gonna lose all these people.
Mm.
So like, how did you get the Tom is a virgin written on that girl's hand?
So basically, I got a friend of mine to, I basically coaxed a friend of mine into doing that,
All right, okay.
a group chat with him, and that's where I like knew of this Arletta girl.
So do you not know the actual girl?
No, I don't know her at all.
All right, okay. Because I've spoken to her as well and told her about the situation, and she seemed kind of shocked about it as well. Because you know
Yeah.
her face like literally all over the internet on that day, and she
Like, I
had no
mean,
idea about it.
well, because my friend that got the pictures was actually friends with her,
Yeah.
and he was kind of being thrown under the bus, and his picture was being thrown around. I think it was Mac who first tweeted it out.
Yeah.
I genuinely felt bad for him.
Hmm. But so, your friend and the actual girl didn't know about it.
No, he did not know about it at all.
Did he? Did he still not know about it now?
No,
He knows about it now.
I found that hard to believe because I spoke to the guy about it after it all came out. Is it Emre? Emre, isn't it? And I asked him like why he hadn't cottoned on for so long, and he was like, I just never thought to check, and that it was just, I don't know, it was just a bit weird that no one had noticed for that long, that he'd been going for like 6 months, and these people that had seen pictures of this Arletta girl just didn't notice it was on your account.
Yeah. That's
I
why.
found that a bit
That's
strange.
why I was defending him because it went on for so long, and like by that point, I don't think that you would have been exposed. Because if you would have, you would have been done it sooner, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why I
No,
was defending it at that point.
about it. What he knew is that, so basically the whole group chat that I was in with him started off completely randomly. Like someone added me and then a while later someone added him.
Hmm.
So I didn't even know about him before the whole group chat was created. So we talked like you would in a group chat, and then so during that whole thing happening, I sent pictures of a random girl with a Snapchat caption
Yeah.
saying, oh, this and this is a victim.
Yeah.
And it's like, I bet you can't get a pretty girl to do it as well. I was kind of hoping he'd go to that person because he kind of only has one friend, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
That's kind of that it was because I genuinely did not want to lose it that I met. And I
Yeah.
know it sounds really weird. All the friends you have are online, but like they're still real people, even though we're maybe pixels on the screen.
I suppose. Yeah. So people, I asked on Twitter before asking questions to you. I mean, I don't think I got actually any real ones apart from why you did it, who's behind it, and everything.
I mean, someone asked for my opinion on Aaron Cresswell.
Yeah, I've seen that one. What is your opinion on Aaron Cresswell?
For God's sake.
Shut up.
Is he gay and like cock?
No.
So you're not, because there was a thing last night of someone like found an Instagram with the same username as your kick, whatever.
Oh yeah, that's not him.
And yeah, obviously not him, but like people thought you were gay because of that, and that kind of, expanded a little bit. So just to confirm, you're not gay.
I'm not.
Okay. So like, is there anything you'd like kind of want to say to the people? Because this is a platform to do it on.
It is, but I haven't really prepared something, so I'm just basically going off the top of my head. But like most of the people that have interacted with me, I'm still me.
Yeah.
Like I think Millie explained it like perfectly in the screenshot I posted earlier yesterday.
What, that big paragraph?
Yeah, that big paragraph. I don't know if any of you've seen it, but
I've seen it.
So that literally sums my thinking up basically.
Should I read it out?
I haven't seen it.
Huh?
I haven't seen it.
Do you want me to read it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, listen to me. In my opinion, what you did, fair enough, was a bit strange, but it's in the past. Everyone does shit they regret, and what fucks me off is seeing people judge you and treat you like shit when they've probably done stupid things before. You don't deserve any of what's happening to you. I can see why people can't get their head around it, but there's still no real reason for people to be so harsh on you, and I find it upsetting that someone is unable to see past something you clearly regret.
So yeah, like reading that, I'm just like, wow, some people actually do genuinely understand. Mm-hmm. And it's not like the fucked up thing I did was knocking someone off a bike. It's not something small.
Yeah, like, you're like lying to people, like thousands of people for months.
And like, I'm completely not like comparing this with what I'm about to say, but most people on football Twitter are basically the same because they're hiding behind a picture that isn't them, and some of them don't even have their actual name.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that isn't right because that's what football Twitter is.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it's sort of similar. Like it's not something that I'm proud of to have done. And I'm not just saying this because I got exposed. It's not something that I've ever been proud of that I was doing at the time.
Yeah.
I can.
Well, yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Go on.
I can kind of get the comparison you draw with the footballer Avies and everything, but at the same time, it's not. I know you said it's not literally the same, but it's not. I don't think it's that similar, because like people are still, when you're hiding behind a footballer Avi or whatever, you're still being you and you're not portraying yourself as someone you're not, whereas you were, if you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
I can get where you got the comparison from, but I don't think it.
Except for the pictures, except for the name, was me. Like the stories that I would tell to people that I would talk about was still me. But no, I can get your point completely, and I will put my hands up and admit what I did was fucked up and strange, but I didn't do it liking it. I liked the connections I made with people.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
I don't know if you know of Russell, who got exposed like a week ago for being a catfish.
Yeah.
And like, I think he might be going through the same as you, if you know what I mean.
I mean, I wouldn't bet against it because if you're a guy and you're catfishing, it's a lot, like as a guy, as a different guy, it's a lot different.
But like they're making connections with people.
Yeah, no, for
kind
sure.
Of like, but the difference is he's left and he's probably not going to ever come back. Whereas you stay here, you admit what you did was wrong, and like, I think people will kind of respect you for that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to move past it, you know what I mean? Like, there are people that are genuinely were trying to get a hold of me yesterday, or 2 days ago. Like, Ara, God bless her soul. She was, messaging the Snapchat I had made, even though I, like, completely deleted it off.
Yeah.
Saying, even though that you did this thing, I don't think you're a cunt, I don't think you're this or that.
Yeah.
Like, I genuinely like the person that was behind it, and I'm willing to move past it. Like, those people are why I came back. I couldn't care less if man like Marshall on Twitter gonna abuse me for being a catfish. Like, I don't care. I will literally just mute and go on.
Yeah. So like,
I saw that Stelios from Cyprus.
Yeah.
Cyprus.
Steve CFC.
Like, yeah, I mean, do I care? No.
Well, that's good. And like, so on the night you got exposed, like, what went through your mind when people were starting to uncover it all?
I mean, I was kind of expecting it since I posted that picture, hoping people would expose. Because, like, in the past, I used to do a reverse image search on every photo that I posted.
Yeah, people probably did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I basically did it before I posted it as well, so I could know if it could happen. And that one, I knew could be reverse image searched.
So how come you still did it then?
Because I was tired, man. I actually genuinely did not want to continue on doing it.
Do you think it would be better if you'd like exposed yourself instead of having other people do it?
I mean, I was kind of thinking of doing it on April Fools. Just posting it around to be like, haha, you guys all got played. And then just leave completely, but that would just make me lose.
I don't think people would take that seriously though.
No, that'd be kind of a shitty way of wording it as well, to be fair. Like, you got played when you'd stuck up for yourself for so long.
Not what I would have actually done, because that would have made me lose the connections I've made with people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a bit offensive, I guess.
Brad asked, will he be exposing any Virgin's nudes?
I didn't really get any nudes except from one person, which I basically didn't even ask, but...
Yeah, was that the guy you said thanks to?
The guy?
I think I know about this, actually. But
I don't want to say their name.
No, it's not a guy, it's a girl, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
There is a girl, yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know who it is, but
yeah,
I just know it's a girl.
And I don't want to say their name anyway, because...
It's a bit,
yeah. So Dylan, like, you will obviously be kind of catalyst into exposing the Maddie account. Like,
I was one of them, yeah.
Yeah, it was mostly Mata or whatever his ad is.
Yeah.
So how did you do that? How did you go about that?
Well, I think obviously I had my suspicions a couple of months ago, and that's sort of where this all started, where Maddie or Tom sort of started not liking me when I tweeted him a bit saying he was a catfish or whatever. Then he said he was going to get a picture or whatever with my out on his hand, and he never did. So that made me a bit suspicious a couple of months ago. But then when Adam and Martial started tweeting about the like Snapchat thing, do you know, when you could save Snapchats or whatever without anyone knowing, then that kind of made me a bit suspicious again. Then Tay, Iconic Matter, reverse image searched that picture. Then I sort of went on, he did that part, then I sort of found the Instagram and put the pictures up, and it sort of went from there. So it was Tay really who like found it out, but I sort of took it a bit further and made it a bit bigger, I think, by finding this girl's like Instagram and Facebook and stuff just to prove it a bit more. But that's sort of how it went.
So Tom, did you not like shit yourself when you found out like, oh shit, people are exposing me now, or did you just accept it and just like?
I kind of accepted it, and then I just went on to deactivate, so it wouldn't just all blow up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. That's right.
I wouldn't be sat there trying to reply to people, because that would have been stupid. Just deactivate and move on, right? And then I just made a random account to follow the things. Like I went and basically not followed people, but I just looked on their account. It was mostly Dylan and like people I'd known, to see what they were saying.
Yeah. It was quite big. So, like, everyone was talking about it that night.
Yeah, I saw a lot of people turn on me too, which is completely fair considering what's happened. But
because no one really likes being, you know, played or whatever, lied to. Nathan,
I like doing it as well. So there's that.
Yeah, of course. Nathan asks, what are your thoughts on football Twitter in general?
Thoughts on football Twitter in general?
Yeah.
I mean, the older football Twitter accounts, like before the summer, they're actually kind of decent.
Yeah.
Now, football Twitter during the summer was fucking terrible.
I can't disagree with that.
That's when I joined.
James and his whole Zara account.
James Mehmet, yeah.
Dresses getting exposed, like Tyler, for example.
Do you know who James Mehmet is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not personally, but I know of
Well, no,
him.
yeah. But everyone thought that it was him behind the Maddie account.
I mean, I actually felt so bad for him.
Yeah,
Because
because I've talked to him on the podcast that I'm in, and like after that, people started to respect him a little bit more because he explained everything and like he kind of defended himself on that.
I
But
mean,
like people still thought that the Maddie account was him.
no, they didn't think it. They said it for retweets, which is another major flaw with football Twitter because they say anything and
Oh,
everything.
definitely,
Like
definitely,
that Martial Flicks guy, he would constantly reply with "Get back to the kitchen" gift, like that picture.
yeah,
I would
Yeah,
get
yeah.
hundreds of
I've
likes
seen
and retweets, and it was like, bro, at least make your comebacks original. You know what I mean?
It'd be interesting. Did that actually like just
Supposed
offend you or anything?
no, for sure it didn't. But I find it funny that that type of shit gets likes and retweets on football Twitter when it
Yeah,
can genuinely hurt someone that is a female.
yeah,
I mean, the amount of shit that Megs gets is actually unreal.
yeah. I know, definitely. And like you were like friends with her, weren't you?
I wouldn't say I was friends, but like we were just mutuals. We wouldn't talk.
Yeah, and like she was talking about you in this like thread that she did, and explain everything that happened between you two, like what you talk about and everything.
Sorry, really?
Yeah, if you go down on her Twitter now, she made a big thread about it, and like why she
Oh,
felt a bit betrayed and everything. So if you want to read that, then
oh shit! I'd have talked to her as well. I genuinely did not know. Like I basically made a mental list and I was going through each and every person I would remember and personally apologizing to them.
yeah, yeah,
And Megs was on that list, but
yeah,
I did not
just
see the thread.
yeah, just talked about it, innit?
Oh wow, okay. I might have to go and find that now.
Yeah,
What did she get a lot of shit for being what for?
just for being her, really.
All right, okay. Yeah, it's just I've never done that, but I've definitely tweeted stuff. I'll admit this now, that I've definitely tweeted stuff just that I don't actually believe in. Do you know what I mean? Just for a bit of a laugh or whatever, or retweets and stuff like that. And that's just what football Twitter is, I guess now.
Oh yeah,
That's what
everyone.
most accounts do. Yeah, like people that tweet like racist shit every day and sexist shit. It's probably not their actual opinions because I know it's not mine.
Definitely, yeah.
But people just do it just to sort of fit in. It's just I think that's just how it's going to be from now on.
Yeah, and that's kind of like
Unfortunately.
the two types of people on football Twitter: people who like get offended by everything, and the people who offend everyone else.
The other day, where it was like, oh, I'm not part of FT, I'm part of football Twitter.
Yeah,
Did you guys see that?
yeah,
It's
from
like,
Mourinho
it
mindset,
kind
I
of,
think it was.
Mhm.
and he was getting a bunch of shit for that as well. But I'm just like, bro, I agree because people that associate themselves with FT are more, I guess, fucked up in the brain, including than those who say I'm part of football Twitter. And I know it's just FT is football Twitter, but it's kind of different, isn't it? But
Yeah, there's kind of one side where like accounts like Mourinho Mindset where everyone just sort of post cringy shit and just give their opinions on football. Then there's other accounts like I don't know, Give It Seven Giroud who just post racist shit all day. Like the two
I
different
mean,
complete.
we know with him at least he doesn't mean
Yeah, no, yeah.
it. With DTC as well,
With who?
their character.
Oh yeah. I think
Mm-hmm.
he's deactivated now.
Yeah, he's deactivated because of me.
Did he?
Oh really?
Yeah.
He was
No,
DMing me yesterday.
yesterday when I reactivated, he was like, "Can you send me a screenshot of your profile page where it says edit profile so I can tweet out?" And then people didn't really buy it, and then he sent me a screenshot. And he's like, "Oh, tweet it," and then he deactivated just to like be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, because Dylan thought that you were Dare to Carrick, and I said no. They just sent each other pictures of their accounts and tweeted it.
Yeah, I DM'd him about it. I didn't think it was him, but I sort of DM'd him just to double check, and then he was like, "No, what the fuck? It's not me."
Yeah.
Then I was like, "All right then," and then he deactivated straight away. I think he must have
I
just
was
got too much shit.
Yeah, probably. I was kind of surprised that Cameron, your tweet didn't get any numbers
Which one? My.
yesterday about Queen Aguero and me.
All right.
I was
Yeah,
like, how?
the Spencer Owen one.
Yeah, that one.
What
Yeah,
was that?
I tweeted a picture of Spencer Owen and says, Alright, mate, Spencer, right? Here are 10 reasons why lfcmaddie is better than Queen Aguero.
That's a bit.
Only got 30 likes.
I'm not surprised that didn't get numbers. I'm going to say it.
Yeah, I don't know why you thought I was funny. That was shit.
No, it was kind of funny. I think the
Oh, here it is.
was
I've got it.
someone tweeted the whole Madeline McCann thing with "Where's her Maddie," and then put a picture of Maddie.
That was quite good.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like,
can't seem to find that one, but that was quite good. Like I remember seeing it right before I left.
Yeah. I think most half-decent tweets about you that night got numbers. Like, I did a few and pretty much all of them got like 100 odd retweets just for no reason, just because it was about you.
the most I got was
But that
like,
was the case with lfcmaddie in it, but like I could tweet literally anything, and then someone tweets with some sexist thing right after it, and it
Yeah.
would get numbers. Or I would, like genuinely, that tweet about Coutinho being behind the wall, and I was like,
hiding from Barcelona or whatever.
yeah. I tweeted that thinking it would get like 2 likes, and then it got like 600 retweets or something.
It was an awful tweet to be fair.
It was. I even said it at the time.
Yeah,
And I'm pop dabbing and a Mane dabbing.
that Mane one the other day was fucking bad. It was bad.
So, like, the last thing I want to talk about now is the Fourth Right group chat. And, like, the fact that you were flowing me, like, every single day on it. And I felt, like, so awkward about it. And, like, I just didn't say anything back.
I kind of realized.
And now it's, like, even weirder. I'm not gonna lie.
It's kind of weird, yeah, but it was basically if I speak as bad Maddie, it was basically a situation where it was just banter.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean...
But, like, it's not anything that I felt, for sure. I just think...
well, I hope not.
That's about it.
That's fair, yeah. And I've been getting a lot of shit for it because of that.
Yeah, were you sort of doing it to keep up the act a bit then, or you were just doing it randomly as a joke?
It's
Or like to get a reaction.
It was mostly as a joke.
Yeah.
I think everyone that was associated with me in any way got a shit ton of hate. Like, I'm glad Thomas, like the Seriously Stud, wasn't active at the time. Because, like, he would have got the short end of the stick, and he would have got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
But, like, I gotta apologize to all the people that were associated with me, and especially the Fort Right group chat, which caught a massive L. Because of that. Like, I can't even lie.
That's fine.
Like, earlier on that day as well, and I was, like, paying attention, but I wasn't involving myself.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much all you got to say then?
I guess.
About the situation. I mean, like, I don't really have any more questions. Do you, Deal?
No, not really. I think you pretty much covered everything. Like why you did it, everything about that. I can't think of anything to say now.
Yeah, I think after this, people like. Hopefully, the goal is for people to understand why you did it.
Yeah.
And that you regret it as well.
Especially Dan. Like, I mean, most of the people that I want to have understood, except for Daniel.
And I'm talking about like people on football Twitter who are just giving you shit blindly. Now they've heard this, maybe they'll.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hopefully, but I'm not.
Even if they don't, I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be sticking around.
That's fine.
It's just,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try to make people please people. I'm just gonna be here.
Yeah. Just stay on private for a bit and maybe wait till if it ever blows over, till it blows over, maybe.
Yeah. So like all things on football Twitter, they'll die down eventually, won't they? Like people won't be talking about lfcmaddie forever.
Yeah, I don't even get why people are still tweeting about it now, and I don't get that. Because like it's finished now. Like, I was one of the people who tweeted about it the most, but now it's just done. I don't see the point in talking about it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Fake accounts that were made after I left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're sad as fuck. I even quoted and DM'd them saying.
That's literally what made me come back.
What, the fake accounts?
No, I saw the you have been away or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this imposter? Like that was my first tweet when I came back. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna stick around and explain myself. Like I wasn't planning to come back. I just saw that. I was like, okay, let me come back and make a banter tweet. And then I'm just like, okay, I'm here. Might as well explain to everyone.
Yeah.
And I just like started DMing people. And then someone was like, oh, you should like tweet this out. And I was like, okay. And I went through tweeting it out. And I had the catfish, like the actual catfish as an ABI.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, that's it then, I guess. That's all we've got time for today. Thanks for coming on, Tom, to explain yourself.
Cheers.
And thanks to Dylan for helping me with this too.
No problem.
Alright, have a good day everyone. Goodbye.